Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? I think this is Brother Moore here. Welcome to Where Our Travelers Simply Glow. Okay, I am in this is Brother Moore. And today's glow ticket topic is going to revolve itself around drum roll, please. Living with the moment to give yourself a pause before you just straight up react to anybody. That pause is one of your literal most powerful tools to practice self-composure, allow yourself to decompress, to give yourself a few minutes. You know how many times I've heard people say, okay, just give me 10 minutes. Like, no. And I always look at them like they're crazy because half the time I be thinking to myself, why do you conduct yourself this way? Like, if you're in a space and you know that you're gonna need some more time, then go to a place that's less hectic and give yourself the opportunity to do the things that you need to do so that you can enter into your own state optimal flow. Why is that so difficult for us to understand? So we're gonna get into it. Because I'm sick of it, personally speaking. You know, I'm a young Black female. I'll be 36. My birthday is coming up. And I'm just tired of the back and forth. It's no way. There is no way, absolutely none, that there is a big enough excuse as to why it's always so much drama going on because we won't allow ourselves to pause and just have a few minutes. Like, I had a incident as another example. I was working at Gabe at that point. I was at Gabe and I was doing some cashiering. So I was bringing people out, and the manager there, so this is the manager who's running over me. And this is how you behave. It's crazy. You don't know nothing better to do with yourself and your time. And I hated working with her. I hated it. I was so miserable. My girlies who know what it's like when they say they work in at Red Lobster, whether it's Onika or Paige or whoever the case may be, and they just dogging you out. It's insane to realize that you get paid way more money than I am, and you a freaking horrible ass girl. An entity like that does not fly with me. I mean, and it's easy to say, oh, yeah, but she was such a great person. No, the truth of the fact is I hated working for her because of her attitude. Her attitude stunk. So I knew I had to get up out of it. Eventually I did. I left. I went to go to another spot, and I've been there since. And now I'm at another spot. So I left a girl in the past, and that opportunity where it was opened the door to the future. So now I'm continuously thinking 10 years ahead and down the line. And when I do those things, I allow myself to experience that growth. Not that shrinkage mindset where I'm blaming everybody else around for the things that I got going on. And the true culprit is the person that you see looking back at you in the mirror, in your own mirror, in your bedroom, in your own vicinity and sanctuary or whatever that case may be at. And when we allow ourselves to deviate from that, we're really only just doing some of the most, some of the things that are unnecessary. The things that we focus on that are not necessary is where we continuously give off that inappropriate moment of refusing to take some time out to give that pause to yourself. And every time we do that, we shrink more and more and more and more and more away from the person that we wish to manifest. That is constantly where we go wrong at. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's like a repeat cycle of the same crap that's consistently causing you more and more baggage. Your drama is constantly going, tethering up and up and up and up and up. You constantly want to up the ante. And sometimes, personally, I just get sick of it. I'm just that type of person now where when you steady trying to keep having something go up and 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 up, and that's all you ever want to do, something's wrong, you out of balance. And that imbalance of your mind and your thinking is dangerous. Because you want to feel like you are being confident. You kind of want to make sure that that's what the energy is that you give off. Oh, stop. And y'all, and I'm telling you now, like this, she was a white girl. You know what I mean? So for one, we don't even have our background in common. And I'm trying to make money, and you trying to stir up drama. So now we got two things that we lack in common that is not existing. And then there's a moment where you have to realize that what people say is a direct reflection of a biblical term that allows whatever is being with whatever whatever is said out of a person's mouth allows you to know the type of person that they are. And that's when you pay attention, it tells you everything you need to know. So there's no way in the world in the end of the time for my girlies who are struggling to figure things out that somebody who thinks that way, who makes more money than you, is going to continuously be in a position to make more than you. It's just girl math that doesn't make sense. And as they say, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. So eventually you will see that you didn't outworked her, outranked her, outclassed her, outsalaried her. And the and what's scariest most of all of dealing with all of that drama is the fact that when push comes to shove, and let's say they want to get a little I mean, you know how the girlies do, oh, they making more than me now. But when reality hits and truths are manifested, what is really going to shock them most, these entities most, is not the fact that you earn more than them, but that they allowed you to earn more than what it is that this entity was making based off their own attitude. That's going to really shake their whole mind. Because they have no right to get mad at you. Because they know in their hearts that they failed to do the appropriate thing when they had the moment to rise and boss up and have the things that you manifested. They took what they had that was better than what it was that you had at that specific time, and they dogged it out. Period. And when they noticed that you didn't want to really feel like that was something that was appropriate, but yet you went ahead and did it anyway, and they kind of sort of had to look at you and do that. So now you know. Now, if that ever happens to myself and what I got going on, I'm not going to act like that because I know from personal experience that I just like that. So as a managerial person, you continue to forget that. Now you lessen yourself. See what I'm saying about the shrinkage? You shrunk down to a size instead of rising and going bigger into a woman that you're supposed to have manifested in your time. So that's why be careful, pay attention, keep your mindset, be mindful, because everybody is not necessarily going to continuously hype you up. Everybody ain't going to be that. They're going to drag you down, get on your last nerve, they thinking with the crap they say about their dog. You know, I had a cousin who came up to me and did the same thing. I was telling her something about one of her girlfriends one day. I'm like, bruh, get it together. Like, this person, like, was kind of weird. Like, you know what I mean? Keep putting this person on and, like, you know what I mean? Like, get yourself together. Get you on first before you keep trying to go ahead on and be everybody but friend all the time. Like, get your mind together, bruh. Like, just do that for you and your kids and people who's around you. Because you don't want to, the people who really want to boss up, it's difficult for them from wanting to actually manifest it and doing it. Even if their hearts is pure. Because most of the time, you know, we cool people, you know what I mean? So I get it. But I'm telling you now, as soon as you start going from, okay, cool, let's figure out a solution, to, no, you making me mad, you lost immediately. Because you give your power away to people who 9 times out of 10 gonna backstab you, gonna continuously talk down about you until you face your enemy and throw them both into oblivion if need be, so they know you don't want it. This ain't that type of party for you. If okay, mind you, when you in a professional setting and you come to work, is your first thought like, okay, I'm about to go and run up and chit chat with the girl that I know and always be talking about something, give me this and give me that? Your first thought is going to the person who make you feel like you got attitude. My boss, women, no, this ain't that. You don't have a choice. You're going to stand on your own 2 feet, hunker down, go 10 times harder, show up 10 minutes earlier, be there 10 minutes later, smile 10 times harder, boss up and dress 10 times higher to the nines. Every time you figure out so-and-so here so you can outpace them so you ain't got to tolerate their no more. That's what you're going to do. That's what you've been doing. That's what you will do. That's what you're going to look like when they look back and see that they missed an opportunity, but you did. They can get mad, they can hate if they want to, but they gonna know on their part that it ain't rightly done and it's not deserved. That's gonna shut them up every time. So thank you for watching, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all later on a fifth time. Thank you for hanging out. Bye.